What's up, guys? Lethal DMC here. Today, of course, I'm bringing you how to get a DNA bomb video. So yeah, guys, enjoy. So what up, guys? Lethal DMC here. Today, I am bringing you basically a video on how to get a DNA bomb. This is a video I have been requested several times, and so yeah, let's get into the actual class and what I believe, in my opinion, is the best class to go for a DNA bomb. Use about 27 with suppressor. Of course, use a suppressor to keep you off the enemy's minimap. Then you would like to use foregrip. That helps with the recoil. And then you want to use primary gunfighter, so you can have 3 attachments, and use stock. That allows you to aim down sight faster. Strafe down sight faster while aiming down sight. That is, and yeah, so that's the 3 attachments and the gun I use for that's what I got my DNA bomb with. Then I like to use lightweights, since I'm going to be rushing with this class a lot. Then you want to use a perk 1 greed, then low profile. No perk 2s. Perk 2s are very weak in this game. The only maybe good one is blind eye, or maybe cold-blooded. I don't see really any point unless you're using a shotgun for gung-ho, but that's really it. So, no perk 2. Then this is my little combo I always do for perk 3. Perk 3, in my opinion, is the strongest perk class in this game. So, this is my little combo I always do. Blast Suppressor and Scavenger. You don't really need toughness because of one reason, and you're jumping around and you're not going to be aiming straight at your opponent all the time. So, yeah, that's the two combos I like to do. Then I like to use System Hack with assist points and flash. You could change any of the modules out for any of these kill streaks that I tell you in this video. But it really doesn't matter. Try and make it not too high of a kill streak to get. Then I like to use the UAV with support. You can use support. I personally use it, and once I get it, then that allows me to have it, so I know I'm always going to get it no matter what. So if I die off like a 10 something, like a 10, let's just say I die on a 10, I just did get my support UAV, so I know I can go on a streak next time I come back alive or whatever, blah blah blah. Then I like to use threat detection. Then I like to use speed. These two together, these 2 kill streaks, oh my god, it works perfect. The System Hack, I strongly recommend you to use these 2 if you're going for DNA bomb. The System Hack pisses off your enemies, and then while they're pissed off, you could see them through walls, so, I mean... Oh, by the way, the actual threat detection actually does enemy detection, too. So that's actually pretty crazy. I didn't notice that, and, so yeah, that's awesome. So, these 2 are pretty good kill streaks to link together when you're going for a DNA bomb. So yeah, guys, this is basically the DNA bomb class setup I had when I got my DNA bomb. So yeah, guys, I'll show you some gameplay. So here we are, guys. We're in the gameplay, of course. I'm starting off with a death right there. Now, this is not a live commentary because I'm going over some tips, but I want to tell you that this is the AK-12. Rest in peace, the version of AK-12. I'm not using the best class setup for a DNA bomb, in my opinion, because I told myself after I got a DNA bomb with the barrel, I was going to stop using it, like, not fully, but I was going to start using other guns more frequently. So, let's just get straight into the top 5 tips I want to tell you. Now, these top 5 tips are all great, but the top 3 are really, really, really the 3 important ones here. So, the first one, it's always use the right class setup. Now, a way you can know your right class setup is for you is it suits the way you play. It basically fits you. That's the way you could figure out that it's the right class for you, and you do good with it. I personally do good with that class. I showed you guys in the beginning of this video, and that's what I use for my DNA bombs or whenever I try to go for it. And, you know, playing with that class, you know, it fits my style because I like to rush a lot. It's a gun that can actually shoot from far, and it can actually shoot up close and handle SMGs. Excuse me, I had a little indigestion there. But besides that, then the second thing I would like to tell you is play with friends. You know, playing with friends can help you out a lot when you're actually playing the game. It can make the game more enjoyable, more fun. It could do a whole bunch of things, and nonetheless, they could protect you when you're on streaks. They could do call-outs. They could do so many things when you're playing with your friends in a first-person shooter game like Call of Duty. And that's just so important when you're on a streak and having friends to protect you and protect your ass. Basically, that's basically how I think of it. But the key number here when you're playing with your friends, do not exceed over the limit of 3 friends in one match, at least in one lobby, because that will then make it where they that will then make it where it's hard to find a match. So if you can't find a match, that's going to be really aggravating. But if you could find a match with 2 or 3 friends, that is great. Now, also play with friends. It comes to a risk. If you're playing objective game modes, your friend might be an objective player. So I try to tend to stay away from my objective friends, because what happens is if my objective friends play with me while I'm playing that objective, they're probably going to go for that OBJ and they're going to end the match early. So, I guess what I'm trying to say here is play with 2 to 3 friends, play with friends you can trust, and nonetheless, just have fun with the game. So, number 3, I want you to aim down sight around every corner you go around. Now, don't aim down every single sight, because that will then, don't aim around every corner. That will then make it where you start becoming repetitive, and my friends hate when I tell them tips like this, or anybody, because it seems like you have to go around every corner aiming. That does get a little aggravating and a little bit boring. So the big key here is you actually have to get a feel for it. You have to know when to aim down sight, and it's very hard to actually get that feel. The biggest thing you have to actually do though is you have to just get a feel for it, you know? I mean, you have to play a lot and get a feel. It's just something that will come over time, and I know it has come over time for me. As I pick up this nice little double piece. So, the next big thing is stay patient. Staying patient is the biggest thing. When you're on a 15 kill streak or above, do not rush out and do balls deep into the spawns or whatever. Do not do that, because what that will do is it will get you killed. You have multiple areas. You can get shot in your back, get shot in the side. Even if you're playing with no friends, well, if you're playing with no friends, there's nobody to protect you or give you callouts, so you're running into maybe enemy territory. I don't know, but as I fall off the map, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. But staying patient is probably one of the biggest tips I can give you. Not only staying patient, like, try to hold down an area. When you're on a 15 or above, try and hold down an area. But once you think you're getting a little bit too unsafe in that area, sprint away, make sure you're watching your back, and then go to a different area and hold it down. Now, that is probably one of the biggest tips I can give you, even though that is one of the 4, that is the 4th tip I gave you. But try to, you know, just stay patient. I do this a lot. Like, I'll get nervous when I'm close to any streak, or even my DNA button. I was multiple times that day before I got it. I was off by 1 to 5, and I would just get so nervous, and I would just run out and get killed. Like, it's not that I was nervous, I was just so impatient and I wanted to get it, I would just run out and get shot. So, stay patient, hold down an area when you're on a 15 or above, and play it smart. And that's number 4. Now, number 5 is, it's kind of staying patient, but do not get nervous. Getting nervous is like when you're on a streak and you're getting nervous and you're looking everywhere, your fingers get nervous, your heart starts racing, like your knees start getting weak or whatever nervous is for you. I don't know, some things are different for you and some things are different for me. But if you don't get nervous, trust me, you will win more gunfights when you're closer to your streaks, and you will actually get the streak that you want. I did this wrongly a lot. I would just die on streaks because I was nervous, or I was just rushing out because I was so nervous, or I just was impatient. So try not to get nervous on a streak. And number 6, this is just actually a mention, an honorable mention. Excuse me. That's what this is, and it's pay attention to the minimap. And especially in this game where there's like, I think there's like 6 different minimap signs. I believe one of them are they're pointed like a Blackbird and Black Ops, what it basically, excuse me, Orbital VSAT, or Blackbird and Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 had the Orbital VSAT, of course. It pointed to the direction of your enemy going. If you had that, you was basically going to nuclear, or if your friends were running, you'll basically going to get them, and keep on getting them throughout the match. That's definitely something to keep in mind. Pay attention to your minimap. Now, that's one of them. Then you have the normal when somebody shoots a gun. You have the normal sign when a UAV's up, a regular UAV. Then you have the threat detection, which is 4. Then I believe you have an arrow pointing up. That shows them if they're a floor above you, and then you have an arrow pointing down if they're below you. So I believe that's a total of 6. I may be missing some, I may be just overlapping some, I'm not sure. But one big thing I want to tell you guys is if you're playing against a bunch of tryhards, do not try and go for the DNA bomb. And here's the biggest tip. I actually just throwing all those tips out there just to get you guys ready for this one, and it's reverse boost. You have to reverse boost. I mean, you don't have to if you're a very, 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 very good player, but you don't have to reverse boost if you're a very good player. Once again, you can get a DNA bomb. Reverse boosting is basically you kill yourself 5 matches before you start playing, and you play against noobs, basically, and that's how I got my DNA bomb, ashamedly, but, you know, hey, it's still legit, guys, and, that's my how to get a DNA bomb. I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and thank you for stopping by and watching. Thank you, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video, guys.